What's going on, guys? It's your boy CMB back in the building, back with another video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get into this really quickly, guys. I want to say what's up to all you boxing fans out there. I know I haven't really been on here a lot lately. I'm getting ready to go on vacation next week, guys. I'm headed back down to Tulum for a little relaxation. But I've had a lot of stuff going on this past week. Uh, you know, when things happen, they always happen at the worst possible time. So I've been working through some stuff, trying to get some stuff taken care of. At the same time, trying to get myself prepared to go on vacation. So I apologize for that. But anyway, guys, we're talking about Jermall Charlo. Now, I'm hearing this is the news right now that Jermall Charlo is looking to unify at 160 with Gennady Golovkin. You guys heard me right, with Triple G. Jermall Charlo's chasing after that fight. Now, lately we've been hearing a lot about Jermall Charlo, the saga with him and David Benavidez, the stuff with him and Canelo Alvarez. It's just been all kind of stuff. And I did make a video where Charlo was on Brian Custer's show, and he said that he pretty much wanted that fight. I don't know what happened since then, but I heard Ronnie Shields came out and said that they're not looking to move to 168 yet. They're moving to 160. They're staying at 160, excuse me. But I got the article pulled up here. I'm going to read a little bit to you guys and catch up to speed on what's going on with Jermall Charlo. So I'm going to get my laptop, pull the article up here. In its title, it says that Jermall Charlo, targeting Golovkin, wants to unify 160-pound division. Now, I think I said that a while back that Charlo really wasn't ready to leave 160 yet. And there's a lot of champions up there, a lot of champions at 160 that he could fight. And he seems like he's going that route instead of the David Benavidez route. So let me see what the article says. I'm going to read a little bit to you guys. It says Jermall Charlo says he's working on setting up a fight against Gennady Golovkin, and he plans on unifying the 160 division before he moves up to 168 to take on the top guys in that weight class. So basically, he's not ready to go up to 168 yet, just like I thought. He wants to stay at 160, do some work at 160, I don't know, make himself look better before moving up to 168. So it says WBC middleweight champion Charlo won't be going up to 168-pound division to battle David Benavidez like he recently said he would. Now, that right there is not a good look for Jermall Charlo, in my opinion. And only because if Jermall hadn't really brought up David Benavidez and talked about breaking his neck and this stuff that he was saying with Brian Custer, then I wouldn't look at it as a duck move. But when you're talking big noise like that, people are going to look at you when you decide not to go that route. So it looks bad. The optics are really bad. But if he's going to try to unify titles at 160, then I won't give him a pass per se, but I guess somewhat of a pass if he's going to try to unify the division. That's still big, and then there's still time for him to fight David Benavidez, and there's still time for him to fight Canelo Alvarez. So I don't want to get on his head too much, even though, like I said, it doesn't look good. The optics of it doesn't look good. So just don't bring it up if you're not looking to go that route yet. Okay, so it says it's unknown what made the 31-year-old Jermall Charlo change his mind about going up to super middleweight. But it could be, like his trainer Ronnie Shields says, that David Benavidez brings nothing to the table in terms of a world title. Okay, so we know David Benavidez lost his title on the scale. The only people that has titles up there, Canelo pretty much got that stuff sewn up. But like I said, if he did go up and fight David Benavidez, whoever won that fight, they pretty much got Canelo cornered. He couldn't avoid one of those fighters. But like I said, he's staying at 160, looking to unify. Okay. Okay, so it says Charlo will invest a lot of time in unifying the 160-pound division. Staying at 160 to unify the division could prove difficult, if not impossible. If not impossible for Charlo. It's not that he's not capable of unifying the division, as he might be the number one guy in that weight class. The problem is, how will Premier Boxing Champions arrange fights with IBF champ Golovkin, WBA champion Ryota Murata, and WBO champion Demetrius Andrade? So yeah, there you have it, guys. With the, a lot of times you guys already know the stuff with the platforms not seeing eye to eye, not wanting to work together, and the fans pretty much miss out on a lot of stuff, a lot of dream fights that we want to see. Now they can make these fights if they want to, if they come to the table and hash out, the stuff that they need to hash out. I just don't understand in this day and age in boxing why we can't get these fights. They would make a lot. There's enough money on the table for all these guys, for all these platforms, if they make these super fights that we want to see. I mean, I would love to see Jermall Charlo in the ring with Triple G or Ryota Murata. Those are some great fights at 160, that we need to see. But who knows? Okay, so it says here, this is Jermall talking now. I'm trying to lock in this Triple G fight. I'm letting you know first. That's kind of what I've been working on. At least that will give me a little more stepping power to say I can fight Canelo, says Jermall Charlo to Brian Custer's Last Stand podcast. So he said that on the podcast as well. So yeah, I guess I could see that too if he does go that route and fight Triple G and beat Triple G. That will pretty much corner Canelo Alvarez as well as fighting David Benavidez. And you have Triple G. He does have a title. David Benavidez doesn't. And let's face it, David Benavidez, in my opinion, is a much more dangerous opponent than Triple G. Triple G's a little bit up there in age, and we know David Benavidez is young, hungry monster. So, and he's already at 160. If you can get a fight with Triple G Golovkin, then I can see that as well. But let me say this: when Charlo, if he does unify 160, he has to fight David Benavidez when he goes up to 168. He just has to do it because he talked a lot of stuff, and if he doesn't face David Benavidez on down the line, there's going to be repercussions of that. People are not going to let that slide. The same way they don't let the fact that Canelo hasn't fought Jermall Charlo slide. It's going to be the same type situation. So both of those guys, Canelo Alvarez and Jermall Charlo, must see David Benavidez at some point before their careers are over, in my opinion. Okay, let's see what else it says here. Okay, so not much of anything else, but yeah, man. So that's what's going on with Jermall Charlo. So we may not get that David Benavidez fight this coming September, which is quite disappointing. But if you can get this Triple G fight, I think this will be a huge fight as well. So tell me what you think about Jermall Charlo staying at 160. Are you willing to give him a pass for this if he can get a fight with Triple G? Or are you just going to say, hey, man, you talked a lot of smack and you turned around and you ducked David Benavidez? Let me know in the comment section, guys. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.